In this video, I'll be talking to you about day 2 in the recording studio with Haze. In this particular session, I was the only one on the production team, due to other colleagues being busy with their own projects. I had Jamie on hand to help me sound check the drums, but other than that, he had to be in the live room really to be recording. So the only problem this presented was not having someone to press record whilst I wanted. So I'd have to go in the control room, press record, travel back into the live room, and play the drums with the band. So it wasn't that bad really, just meant a little bit of travel time. Just a few things I want to go through here. I'll say first that due to me having to rush about between the rooms, I have forgotten to take photos, which is a shame, and I'm quite upset about it, but I'll talk to you about what I did that day just now. One thing I tried was using two kick microphones even on the kick drum. I used the same method initially as I did on home with the D112 facing backwards to pick up the nice warmth of the drum. And between then and now, I had the idea of putting an SM57 pointing at where the beater slaps the drum, just to purely pick up the slap, not really caring too much about the tone that one got. So I could just blend the slap in nicely with the overall kick drum sound, which I thought worked really well, and yeah, it worked better than I thought it would actually. It's definitely something I'll be revisiting. One issue was due to the fact that I wanted to use 2 amps with the guitar. So I had initially Sam's guitar plugged into his amp, and then a lead running across to the Marshall amp in the other side of the room, which caused a lot of noise initially, and then we got Jake into the studio to give us a hand, see what he could figure out. He did a quick Google search and found that it was most probably a grounding issue, which it turned out to be. So he, due to the fact that the amps were in different sockets, so we ran an extension lead from one end to the middle of the room, so both amps could be plugged into this. I actually have another extension lead coming off this one to reach the amp at the other end of the room. Point being here that even with 2 extension leads, there was significantly less noise than just plugging them in at separate points in the wall, which was quite interesting. I didn't think that could even be an issue. So yeah, if that happens again in the future, that'll be the first port of call, I think, looking at that. In terms of overheads, I used the ORTF method again. Produced pretty good results last time, so I thought I'd use it again. Try and keep our sound as close, like as similar as possible between songs, so not changing too much. There was a problem with one crash being really loud, but that was solved by just repositioning the overhead slightly so it pointed directly at the crash. In terms of Finch's guitar part, we overdubbed. We started him off on just on a Marshall, and then as for a guide guitar track, that's the one, and then overdubbed that using the 2 amp method that we used on Sam, just to really get this kind of wall of sound that we were going for this song. Because yeah, there's only 2 guitar parts which are doing the same thing, but having these 2 amps really made this nice. Like, it was the same track but 2 different tones, so it really filled out a lot of space. That sounded really good, I think. Other than that, the setup was pretty much the same as home, without the cassette. Yeah, so that was it for this session in terms of new and exciting things. So until next time.